Sneako's back. Let's get into it.
Watch my clips. Want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. Wake up! Come back to reality! Get off of TikTok! Get off of Instagram! You're so stupid!
You know, that's when I found Sneako. I found Sneako when he was literally the Sneako everybody knew and loved, bro. And then Andrew Tate came and Fresh and Fit came and Sneako went in that direction. I was still fucking with him, but it was getting kind of hard to still fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
Here's trial and error, bans, new accounts, hanging out with different friends, changing his whole content creation style. Sneako is seemingly back to being the great Sneako that we know.
We did it!
Now, for those that don't know, Sneako was regarded as one of the most creative minds on YouTube, period. And I know that's crazy to say about somebody who's been hanging around with the likes of Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, Kanye West, Nick Fuentes. Somebody.
First of all, you didn't have to throw Kanye in there like that. Like, Kanye, what? What? We're just gonna slander Kanye like this? No, we're not. I won't allow Kanye slander over here.
Somebody who's been hanging around with the likes of Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, Kanye West, Nick Fuentes, somebody like him. But when I say that Sneako was heavily regarded, people were genuinely upset at the new direction that Sneako had taken.
No more Andrew Tate, Sneako. Do you understand me? I was so proud of you.
She sound like a mom. I'm not gonna lie. She sound like a mom. She sound like a mom. You heard that?
At the new direction that Sneako had taken.
No more Andrew Tate, Sneako. Do you understand me? I was so proud of you. You made fantastic art.
Do y'all remember that video where he cut his hair, bro? Like, but there was so many videos where he cut his hair. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Us. We miss you.
I simped hard for him when I first met him. I would have girls over at my apartment. Like, we're gonna watch Sneako videos right now because you need to understand how smart this guy was.
They were great.
Ollie and Anna.
Come on, dog. I haven't gotten YouTube Premium yet.
I have girls over at my apartment. Like, we're gonna watch Sneako videos right now because you need to understand how smart this guy was.
They were great. It's not even just smart, like just artistic.
They're insightful. And they're artistic too. Yeah, they were shot well. He does this like weird wide angle lens that kind of shouldn't work, but it does.
It's a fisheye.
It's like his style.
He had these weird little like animations and drawings and cool editing stuff. He had like musical like segments and like bits and stuff. Like they were really good.
Yeah, and he walked the line early that we talked about of being like you're humble enough to realize when you're making mistakes, but you're arrogant enough to like be like very forward about it. Like you know, like And
he was very honest about like
his faults and everything.
Yes.
Well, Destiny, don't invite the girls, invite the boys over this time. Pause.
Come on now, dog.
I'm trying to say,
come on now, dog.
Seemingly watching your favorite content creator and his artistic videos because Sneako seems to be back.
I see you on Twitter and stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, yes sir. Welcome back to the city.
Good to be back, Andy.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas.
Oh, this was his recent video.
And what's crazy is this revitalization of Sneako's career has seemingly been going unnoticed because on his X account, because he's not really allowed on any other platform, he has been posting his unique artistic vlog style content again, and it is a breath of fresh air in the content creation sphere. It's almost like if Kanye West went back to the soul beats. It's almost like if Star Wars went back to having George Lucas at the helm. It's like having a good reboot, not like Coming to America 2 where white men can't jump with Jack Harlow. This is something that people actually want.
Look at the most successful humans of all time. They were all ambitious and visionary. Most teenagers are like this. We have our entire futures ahead of us. And at this moment in our lives, our adult life is approaching. So far, our entire lives have been devoted to learning what it takes to become a successful adult. And as a teenager, this is finally right around the corner. We don't have anything holding us back. If we put our mind to it, we can become whatever we want in 5 years. But like I said, 80% of us won't. That's how life works. People throw the term selling
so
out
profound, bro. Hey yo, bro. I'm just so happy this Sneako is back, y'all. I'm just so happy, y'all.
That if you accept a dead-end fucking job to pay your bills, you're selling out. It's not like you can accomplish your dreams later on in life. This is something you can't procrastinate. You actually have to do it. Those conversations you have when you're 40 about what could have been, should have been. You only live once, and no matter what rap lyrics will tell you, that doesn't mean getting hammered out of your mind every Friday. Do you want to finish your life with regret? Then just get off your ass and fucking do something. Getting this far on YouTube was a dream, and I fucking did it. What have you done? This isn't a rhetorical question. What have you done with your life? For some of you, you're proud of your answer. But for most, you're ashamed. This isn't an insult in any way. way. For once, I'm trying not to offend anyone.
Oh, young Sneako, if I could go back and tell you one piece of advice that probably would change the trajectory of your life, YouTube, content creation as a whole,
don't hang out with Andrew Tate. It's like,
is please stick to this artistic content that you're making, and whatever you do, do not take your girl to the sex club.
Go in there with the mentality that whatever happens inside that party, it just stays at the party. Like I've seen her other men. Literally right.
I can't be no
this far away.
I want to start from the beginning.
We went on 2 different occasions. First time, crazy. First time, as soon as I saw like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't.
You see, young Sneako, the reason why I would tell you don't go to that club is because when you brought your girl there and you saw her on her hands and knees for another man, it changed something inside of you. And I don't think you were ready and willing to admit it, but we saw it. You went down a path that nobody would like.
I think eventually, if men start talking enough, you become red pill. That's just the truth. Like any man who's honest and like sees things clearly, you become a red pill misogynist piece of shit. It just is what it is. What if you're truthful, like if you're honest about the way shit is, that's just how it goes. I didn't want to be that. Like I want to respect and fall. Like at my core, I'm a romantic, bro. I want to fall in love, hold hands, do all that cute bullshit, but it's not possible.
And you see, young Sneak, you turn your back on all your cool friends like Agent 00 and Phantom and the rest of the AMP collective, and you trade all those guys in for what end up being some of the lamest people on the earth, like Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Walter, Myron, and all for what?
You said
ability to say
Walter?
whatever you wanted to say? Hell no. That shit was weird. You literally lose all of your channels in the process. You get banned off of both YouTube channels just to say it's free speech. It was just hate speech that whole time. And then a platform dedicated to people like you in the path that you're going on pops up called Kick, and you go there to the edges of society where people don't really want to watch your content. They really want to see you crash out. And then you get so edgy that you get banned off of that platform. It gets so bad that you get government attention, which is something that a lot of content creators want, but it's not necessarily for a good thing. They start talking about you and your content as if you're some sort of figure for hate speech, which you become.
I want to show you something. They played my stream in the Senate. They're watching this stream right now. There's government officials watching this. Let me show you. I'm not crazy. They played it in the Senate.
To limit the spread of the hateful, dangerous, and extremist content that has motivated.
He said hateful, dangerous, and extremist content that has motivated
real world violence.
Because you got kicked off of the edges of society, young Sneako, you go to even further down the line to Rumble, where it gets so hateful, you have an epiphany. We see the change in real time. You try to cast out that audience, but to no avail.
and he's really just giving a layout of what happened, bro. Like, you could just see Sneako just going down that path, bro. And I don't blame him, bro. I really don't. I mean, we can't really look at it like that and blame. You know, we all fall victim to that kind of shit, bro. But best we can do is let them know. Let people know. If people don't want to know, you got to just let them go through it. Just got to let them go through it.
Fail because, honestly, they don't want to hear that shit.
Don't you take... Woman! What? No. Woman! What? No, wait.
Sneako.
We love women. But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody.
Okay.
No.
All gays should die.
Yeah, merch, preach.
That kid really just said that. Yo.
Everybody. No.
All gays should die.
Yo, where is this kid's parents at, bro?
All gays should die.
Like, who is this kid?
Merch, preach. What have I done? Talk to him.
I don't know. It's not even. I don't know. That's a tough thing, but Sneako, bro. Yeah, Sneako was at fault for that, bro. Because they watch. These are Sneako's fans, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Protect the king. Sneako had one job, and that was to protect the king. Asuma would be disappointed, bro. Asuma is straight disappointed. Asuma and Shikamaru, both of them are disappointed in you, bro. Both of them. And Hirozen with his old ass.
You are supposed to be that good token for them. You are supposed to be perpetuating that hate speech for them from the perspective of a minority. But even you get sick of it. Whatever clicks inside of you makes you pop, makes you crackle, like a Rice Krispie treat.
I'm officially announcing, now that my Rumble contract is over, I'm retiring from streaming. I'm retiring. I'm gonna go and study in Medina, learn Arabic.
Looking back on some of Sneako's old content.
Why is everyone spiraling about?
I don't know what this guy is talking about at all. At all.
I would be interested to ask young Sneako.
In Medina, learn Arabic.
Looking back on some of Sneako's old content, I would be interested to ask young Sneako how he feels about old Sneako. He's not living out his dreams. He's not doing anything that's remarkably cool. He's not living out some sort of dreams or aspirations that would make his young self proud. He's not doing anything in which he said he would do. This is a kid who won a whole Mr. Beast video making contest, for Pete's sake. This is a guy who had extremely high and creative horizons. And what's crazy is he basically destroyed his image in what was about 2 years' time. But because the internet moves so fast and because it's so volatile, it seemed like we were stuck in a perpetual cycle of Sneako slush. They popped back up on the internet, dropped a video and reflected on the last 2 years of his career, and honestly, I can say I'm proud of him.
So far, Project X has brought my PR higher than it's been in a long time. And I have this history of always self-sabotaging when I'm at a high point. I remember having this conversation with Gideon 2 years ago, and he said, Sneako, people want to like you, but you keep giving them reasons not to. I love that lyric from Ye on On-Site where he says, as soon as they like you, make them unlike you, because kiss people ass is so unlike you. For some reason, I've internalized this idea that if people like you, you're cringe and corny and you're predictable, mainstream, all this. I've instilled this idea that if there's a lot of noise and controversy that I'm doing something right, but that's not the case. Negativity, controversy, and animosity, hate, that doesn't translate to you saying something true. That just means you're pissing people off. And yeah, people get pissed off for the truth, but that doesn't always mean you're saying what is true.
Hello, we've been trying to say that.
I ain't got no stream deck, but typically I'll go perfect.
To New York City, my streams became rage.
Say that.
Major reason why I wanted to move back to New York City. My streams became rage bait, became clips, became angriness, and it was going viral, but it wasn't making people happy. I want to make myself happy again, and I want to make the audience happy again.
I think what Sneako is realizing is what a lot of the pessimistic and nihilistic people are realizing. I'm dragging myself down. It's funny that they are so anti-therapy, anti-getting better, counseling, etc., but simultaneously don't realize that they're making their own situations worse by not only surrounding themselves with terrible people, but putting out content.
I knocked over my water bottle, y'all. Don't mind it at all.
That doesn't provoke a positive response in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, mind you, we've seen situations and circumstances and content pieces in which Sneako and other adjacent creators in time have kind of been woken up to the light that they're not putting out positive content before.
It seems like the red pill ideology is that being successful is more important. It's not about attracting a woman. Like, what's more important for a man? What should a man's priority be?
Success
Having
first.
a family or being successful?
Being successful first every single time.
First.
Yes, because then you have the ability to choose. But
Not anymore. Not if you get the vasectomy, then you can't have the family.
Dude, you can undo a vasectomy. He said quickest
But
way
success is
between
subjective.
short-term strategy to building your value.
Success first, but success is subjective. So if you want a family, that's your success. So family first. If you want money, that's your success. Then you put money first. It's, you know, it's just whatever is success for you.
Value up as quickly as possible. That's proof. That's not going to get you in a
Look,
jam.
I'm not saying that you should have a kid when you're extremely young, but I am saying that we should be focused on becoming good fathers too. Just like we make fun of girls for prioritizing their careers and wanting to be girl bosses and wanting to build an empire, they're not prioritizing motherhood immediately. And then we're saying, men, ignore family creation, get a vasectomy so you can focus on getting rich, and then you'll be 40, you'll have all these hoes and girls, and then start a family. Like, how are we building men to become good fathers if they've been only prioritizing success, if they have a surgery?
Hold on, before you pay for...
You know, Sneako all the songs. Sneako is all the song. He's not lying. He's not lying.
building men to become good fathers if they've been only prioritizing success? If they have a surgery, how do they have the character that's going to lead a proper family?
So it's a good thing to see that he's finally coming out of that and saying to himself, you know what? I control my own destiny. Pause. I know people aren't over the tape yet.
I'm going to challenge myself this time around to see how long I can keep this good PR going without self-sabotaging because I'm bored. I really don't know how I internalize this fear of being corporate if I'm being liked, but gotta get rid of that.
See, that's what started Sneako down this nasty downward spiral.
I feel that
this
too.
Whole thing about being corporate, saying the right things, and ultimately being liked. But what he doesn't realize is back in his old days, his old videos, he was still being liked, spitting some real game, and he still had a seemingly corporate image. I can honestly say that there are 3 content creators whose growth should be talked about way more than it is. Sneako in his current stage, Jadeon going to Gideon or Gadion or whatever he's calling himself, and Young Don. I think what Jadeon said
Shout out
in
Young
his
Don.
video talking about why he would stop making the content that he did make in the past was very, very powerful.
If your hand or foot causes you to sin, chop it off, throw it away. You will be better off to go into life crippled or lame than to have 2 hands or 2 feet and be thrown into fire that never goes out. If your eye causes you to sin, poke it out and get rid of it. You will be better off to go into life with only 1 eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into the fires of hell. So Christ isn't being literal here when he's telling us to chop off our arms or to poke out our eyes if they're causing us to sin. What he's saying is whatever it is that's causing us to sin, we need to cut it out of our life. A lot of you guys got this message. I've gotten so many messages from supporters saying that they stopped watching me because of the content that I was making because they wanted to get closer with Jesus. To all you guys that cut me off, I applaud you. I really applaud you. I got nothing but respect and I love you for cutting me off. Thank you. For the ones of you that came back to me, I appreciate you guys for coming back, you know? Now you guys can watch some good content.
He realized
Jadeon
there's
is
more
such a
to
wholesome
life than
guy.
this content creation. There's more to life than the clicks and the fame. And honestly, there's more to life than hurting people for your success. And I think that that's very thematic. See, I think what happens is that a lot of times content creators get caught up in the views that they can't understand the words that they are putting out actually have real life consequences and actually have harm. That's why when friend of the show, Young Don, came out with his apology, I just had to sit back and just give him a round of applause.
You know, I didn't watch his full apology, but I did watch a little bit of it. I've been a Young Don fan for a minute. I love Don, first of all. I love Don. Don is great. I've been watching this nigga since he was. Oh, I'm sorry, my fault, y'all. Yeah, hey, I don't know if y'all want me to say that or not, bro. I've been watching my bro for let's see, what 2018. Let's see, about 2018. It was about 2018. That's when he was doing like his first original animations. You know, where it was like rounded and they kind of had like. It'd be better if I showed you, but since then, and then just the progression of him, bro. See, he's like, I never had kids, I never get married. Look at bro now. Look at bro now. Like, I'm just saying, a lot of people don't give Don his flowers, bro. And then he went down the road. Then he came back with this.
To anybody I've offended whilst expressing my beliefs and my opinions. Since becoming a Christian, I have said things in ways and in a particular tone that was not of the right spirit. Jesus Christ said that he did not come to condemn, but he came to save. Jesus gave the answer. He showed people the way if you wanted to know his God. He corrected the ones that had gone astray. But he didn't go around spewing hateful rhetoric at anybody or being nasty to anyone or being cut into anyone. The point is, it wasn't Christ-like. It was not Christ-like. And for that, I want to apologize because it profits no one anything for me to offend you.
You see, ever since he put out that video, I've done nothing but acknowledge him every single time that I get, because I can acknowledge the journey. I can acknowledge the growth. I can acknowledge when somebody sees their past actions as being wrong or invalid and reflecting on them and saying, hey, I can still get my message out there and still have it be positive and not hurt people. I've talked to him recently on stream and I can tell that where he is today versus where he was in the past are 2 different places. He is still able to deliver the message that he believes in a perfectly strong, confident way while still being able to listen to people and not offend them. Now, I'm not saying that these people's beliefs are different. I still believe that Sneako may believe some of the rhetoric that he was putting out, maybe minus the hate speech. I still believe that young Don is a Christian man. That doesn't mean that they have to go out of their way to offend people for the clicks and the views and the likes. To be honest with you, YouTube pays a lot of money. Content creation is fun, it's exciting. But what a lot of people have to understand that it is an art form. And art is made for people to view, interpret, but most importantly,
art is subjective. There's another subjective thing.
Enjoy, not necessarily be offended by 24/7. And so I'm glad that Sneako finally understands that he can go back to being the genius guy that he once was. I'm proud of you, Sneako, and I invite you back into the community. I know my words may not mean nothing, but welcome back.
Welcome back, Sneako. Welcome back, bro. We are happy to have you back, bro. We are. I'll let you know. We are. Everybody is. Keep doing what you're doing. Let me know what you guys thought about that in the comment section below. Y'all excited Sneako back? Y'all want him to stay where he at? Or where he was? Like, y'all, if y'all want him to stay where he was, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all some haters, bro. People don't like to see y'all change. You know, I saw a comment the other day, bro. No, I was actually on TikTok. I was on TikTok the other day, and they were like, yo, Cooking with Kaya really brought back Hood Meals, bro. And I'm looking at these comments. I never know who Hood Meals was. I had to find out who he was. I was like, oh, yo, bro, really came back. I'm just scrolling through his TikToks and everything. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm looking at comments. You got comments saying, I miss the old Hood Meals, bro. Why is your house clean? Like, you not in the hood? Go back to the hood. We miss the old Hood Meals. People really don't want to see you win, bro. Me, though, I'm happy. I'm happy that Sneako back, bro. I'm happy that Sneako back. You know, because as a creative myself, I was watching Sneako getting inspired. I'm a beat-up visionary. The world needs more people like Sneako, like Kanye, you know? More creatives, more visionaries, you know? Seth Rollins in the building. Anyway, let me stop. Like I said, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, man. Join the family. We're on the road to 1K. Let me know what y'all want me to react to in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.